Hey everyone, it's Tyler from realestatemat.com. I want to take a moment today to talk to you guys about security in your rentals and your Airbnb units. So one thing that we ran into with all of our rental properties is occasionally people try to break in. If you're doing really nice rental properties and they're sitting vacant for a little bit, waiting to get listed and rented, sometimes people notice, they know that you put good appliances in there, they know that you have good materials and furnishings in the house, and they might try to steal them. So this is one thing we do on all of our rentals to make it a little bit harder to break into the house, and in some cases it deters people completely from breaking into the house. So I'll show you. So I backed out a screw for you. The standard hardware that comes in every door hardware kit is this little 1/2-inch screw. This is all that holds your strike plate on, and this is all that holds on your hinges. If you replace these with 3.5-inch number 10 deck screws, you're gonna make it a lot harder to break into the house. All these do is go into the frame on the house. Once you put a 3.5-inch deck screw in, you're actually going into the framing that's behind the door frame. A lot more secure, a lot harder to break. It's a lot harder to break a 2x4 than a little bit of flimsy piece of trim. So super easy to replace. The way I do it, I grab my DeWalt impact gun. That's my favorite tool in my toolbox. Easily pop these things out. And I'll link my DeWalt and I'll link the screws down in the description so you guys can pick up the exact ones that we use on our rentals and the ones that we get a good deal on. But once you replace those, let me grab the camera off the tripod here. You're gonna wanna replace the screws and your deadbolt, of course. 2 of these on my end were already long screws that came with the kit, but the other 2 I replaced as well. I also replaced the strike plate with the long 3.5-inch screws too. That way we just have another point of security for this door. And I didn't do all of them, but 1 screw out of every hinge I replaced with a 3.5-inch screw. Now it's of course gonna be a lot harder to push in a door from the hinge side. Almost no one tries to kick in a door from the hinge side, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Now another thing, on Airbnb units, this is something that people really like, and actually renters like this too as well. Install a quick door latch. You can get a chisel or a multi-tool. I love my DeWalt oscillating multi-tool. Makes it super easy to buzz these out. This isn't the cleanest cut because it's the first one I did in the house. It's in the garage, so I wasn't really concerned about aesthetics. But a quick latch, bolt that in there, throw a 3.5-inch screw angled into the framing in the door jamb. That makes it a lot harder to break into the house. One more thing to deter people. Now there is a better solution than this hasp like this. There is one that I'll link below that I use in our Airbnbs that slides in. It actually bolts up right here, so you can throw 3 screws right into the framing, and it's a mechanism that pulls out and flaps on top of the door. It's a lot more sturdy than these and doesn't give you any of that play that you saw when I opened up that door originally. With the one I have, it completely seals tight, crimps the door, so it's like an additional deadbolt, and you can install 2 of them on a door if you wish as well, and you won't have any of that play in this hotel style lock. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today. Secure your rentals, secure your hard work on all your rehabs. All it takes is a couple 3.5-inch deck screws to do it, and you'll deter whoever's trying to break into your properties. All right guys, see you guys on the next Freebie Friday.